Namaste, everyone. Welcome once again to the full moon meditation. Before we start, let us ask for divine blessings to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to Master Chua Kok Sui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, healing ministers, spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, and to all the great ones. We thank you for your divine guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for your divine love and mercy. Thank you for the blessings of physical healing and inner healing. Thank you for being with us, guiding us. Thank you for blessing us with a kind and generous heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will that we may serve others. In full faith, we thank you. All right, so welcome once again. Now, for those who are joining us for the first time, a quick introduction about what happens on a full moon and why we always meditate on a full moon day. So, of course, from the perspective of the alignment of the sun and the earth and the moon, you are probably aware they are in the same line. So obviously, there's a lot of reflection of light and energy from the moon towards the earth. So the energy is magnified. But what is the use of that? So energy is energy, right? It magnifies everything. Some people who are not aware of this opportunity, most of the people, whether we like it or not, could be not conscious of their emotions, their thoughts, and many of the times they probably have more of negative thoughts and emotions. And since the energy is pouring much more, it acts like a fertilizer. So whatever is there within someone, that gets magnified. That's where, some of you may have heard the phrase called werewolf syndrome, right? And in all those movies or wherever you have seen it, it is shown that, on a full moon night, the person suddenly becomes a werewolf. Of course, it is all symbolic. The negative qualities become magnified. Now, why is it an opportunity for us? Because when we are aware of it and we know that the energy is much more, we can use the same energy which is pouring onto us to become aware, what do I need to clean from my system? Okay. So instead of letting that get magnified and become worse, we take the opportunity to expel all that negative energy, emotions, and thoughts, and therefore get purified. It's like on a regular day when you meditate, you are under a tap. But when you are meditating on a full moon day, you are perhaps under a waterfall. So something like that. Also, so that's why it is an opportunity for those who know. And we always try to make use of this opportunity. From another perspective, full moon is a time when the planetary being, which is also a being, is also in a deep meditative state and reaches the peak of its meditation. So when we align ourselves with that, we are also it is easier for our consciousness to also expand and, go beyond, and it is easier to meditate. So these are just a couple of reasons why we, make use of this opportunity every month. Master introduced us to this tradition. In fact, long back, when he started this, he always would start the sessions with the great invocation, and then, of course, followed by a short discourse, a short topic that he would always talk about. Because he said that on this day, since the energy is so much more, whatever things we learn, they also go deeper within us. They go deeper within us. And hence we are following the tradition which Master started. That's why we try to cover a topic every full moon. Now, For tonight, the topic says a boat ceases to be a boat. But that's just the half sentence. The full sentence actually is a boat ceases to be a boat if or when it remains tied to the shore. Now, okay, what does that mean? Now, I think 2, 3 years ago, somehow I was just sitting doing nothing. Nothing means probably reflecting or just blank. And these words flashed in my consciousness out of nowhere. And I was meditating on them. So, why? I mean, what does it even mean? Suddenly, out of nowhere, why are these words flashing in my consciousness? Anyway, so after a lot of reflection, there was some meaning that emerged. So what we're trying to do here is to, share those insights with you. Now, what is a boat? Boat essentially is a vehicle, right? Which is used on the water body, like a river or a sea or whatever, lake, to carry people or things from one shore to another, from one place to another, to travel from one place to another, right? It's a vehicle. Now, the very purpose of the boat, of its existence, is to move, to carry, to reach, or to help others reach their destination somewhere, right? From one shore to another. And if boat does not move, it remains tied to the shore, which means it does not fulfill its purpose, what it was made for. And without the purpose being fulfilled, the existence of the boat is futile. It is not just for beautification and just, very pretty looking boat. No, the boat is made in the first place so that it could do its job, to carry people or to carry things and so on. There is a saying which you may have heard, that a ship is not made to stay safe in the harbors, right? Ship or a boat. Now, what is the significance for us? If you take the boat to be a metaphor of the incarnated soul, and those who are pranic healers, you've gone through the courses, especially the Hatha Yoga, you know what is incarnated soul, what is a higher soul. So, incarnated soul is nothing but the embodied soul, the portion of the soul which is embodied with all these casings, right? So the boat can be likened to the incarnated soul. And the boat which remains tied to the shore can be also likened to someone who does not uses his vehicles effectively. Now, what is the meaning of using the vehicles? First of all, to understand this, we have to take a step back and understand the spiritual anatomy of us. We just don't have the physical body. We also have various other bodies. We have the energy body, which we call as pranamaya kosha in Sanskrit, isn't it? And then we also have the astral body or the emotional body, which we call as the kamamaya kosha. And then we also have mental body, or at least the lower mental body, which we call as the manomaya kosha. There are other bodies also, but we'll probably not talk about them right now. So, according to the teachings, the incarnated soul has these vehicles, right? The incarnated soul has these 4 vehicles: the physical etheric body, the emotional, and the mental body. Through these vehicles, the soul fulfills its purpose of incarnating into the body. Whatever it came down for, to learn some lessons, to work out some karma, to evolve, to gain some experiences, to learn something, and so on and so forth. Now, not using the vehicles may mean that the incarnated soul is not aligned with the purpose for which it came into the physical existence, or not putting enough efforts to realize its true nature, to fulfill its destiny or life's purpose, or to learn its lessons, the life's lessons. Now, when the ship is tied to the shore, it stays there stagnant. You may also notice, if you have seen it, that it also starts to gather a lot of fungus, algae, some dead straws, around it. They just keep floating nearby, and it starts to becoming or look very uh, dirty and rotten and so on. Just all these things, they just float around, hang around, right? Now, in one sense, when the boat remains tied to the shore, not being used, it gathers fungus. It becomes like a straw. Straw is what? Straw is empty. Straw is just empty. Now, when it becomes like a straw, what happens to the straw? The straw will just keep on floating wherever the current of the water takes it. No direction, right? It just keep floating. Even when it is freed from its bond, even if the the straw which is near the boat, even if you take it out and leave it like that, even if it is freed from its bond, it will just float because it's just completely empty. To give the boat a direction, to take it to its many destinations, and to bring it back home every day, day after day. Now, home, just to give you an idea, what is again the symbology of home here? Home means, of course, the shore, right? You travel, the boat travels, goes, does fulfill its purpose, comes back home. The boatman takes the boat, completes the job, bring it back home, day after day. Home, when this physical body disappears, or in other words, when this physical body dies, the soul is absorbed back up, reaches the home, merges with the higher soul, which in turn merges with the divine spark, and so on. Now, each day can also be likened to each incarnation. Okay, so for the boat to go to many destinations and keep coming back, you need a boatman, a navigator, a guide. Without a guide, even if the boat feels it is a boat, it will just keep wandering away, or maybe even crash against a rock and break and completely waste away, right? Unless the boatman controls it. So if the boat is the incarnated soul, the boatman is the higher power, or some people may call it God, some people may call it Guru, or guardian angel. A guru has been there, done that, right? He knows, the guru knows. So when the boat is in the hands of the guru, it is guided to its destination day after day. It is the boatman who helps bringing the boat back home. It is the guru who can truly help a disciple realize his true nature and achieve union with the higher soul. Okay. Now, let's take the analogy a little further. In the boat, you also have some paddles, right? Those boards, they call boards, I think, or paddles with which you can row the boat. Now, the pedals that are attached to the boat can be likened to the karma, or symbolic of one's karma. And you can, if you have seen a boat, the pedals are also inside a hook, right? There is a hook through which the pedal goes, and it moves within that limitation. So there is a limit to which the pedals can move. It is in the perfect maneuvering of these pedals that the boat moves like a song in a rhythm. A guru can only work with what karma the disciple brings. Okay? And still finds the ways to navigate in its limitation to take the disciple back home. In some tradition, they say that, oh, you know what, the guru takes the karma of the disciple, and so on. Well, yeah, I mean, a guru being very, very compassionate could do that. But ideally, no guru would take your karma, which is deep rooted. A guru can, out of his or her compassion, could take the superficial karma out of compassion. But for any deep rooted karma, it is the duty of the disciple, of the aspirant, to work that out. Because to work that out, it requires you to also uh, learn certain lessons, have your own realizations, and so on. I mean, that's another purpose of guru. Guru is like a parent. When if some of you have been parents, right? You have small children. You hold their hand till the time they can stand up on their feet. At the moment they're able to stand on their feet, you say, "Hey, you know what? Now, okay, you walk." The child falls, but the child also gets up. But if you keep supporting the child to get up, guess what happens? The child always keeps looking for that support, even when the child grows up, always looking for someone to help, not standing on their own, right? So a true teacher or a true guru does not do that. A teacher allows the disciple to fall, allows, out of compassion, because unless you fall, you learn. I mean, how do you stand on your feet? Anyway, that's another purpose of guru. But coming back to the boat, um, so we talked about the boatman, the pedals. What else? Now, sometimes if the boat has a hole, what happens? The water fills in, and the boat may sink, isn't it? The water will take over the boat, and the boat will just simply sink to the depths of the sea or the river. So the boat is able to fulfill its purpose when it remains above the water. Yes? Now, the water symbolizes emotions. From when you study the historic teachings, one of the symbols of emotions is water. So the incarnated soul is able to fulfill its purpose if it is unaffected by the emotions. What is the meaning of unaffected? Or in other words, the soul has gained enough mastery over emotions. Example. Let's say, no, you may have seen some people who are very, very emotional, like something happens and they, swing like a pendulum in their emotions, either extremely ecstatic, extremely sad, or angry, or whatever. They just driven by that. On the other hand, some people, something happens, good, something good happens. Okay, they remain calm. Okay, something happened, they're feeling good about it, but they're not becoming like a big pendulum. Or something bad happens, even in that situation, they are not angry or resentful and so on. They remain centered. This is one way to express how the mastery over the emotions is manifested. How you can see someone who has, at least to a certain degree, mastered his or her emotions, not affected by them. Now, the hole in the boat signifies the weaknesses, character flaws, or the inability to ride above the emotions. Okay. Now, when a man, when I, by the way, in all of my conversation, I'm saying his, man, and so on. It is just, this is not about, it includes man and woman, right? It's just to keep the words simple. So when a man is emotionally driven, he may do anything to satisfy his desires, right? Which in Sanskrit you call as kama. And this kind of person is called a kama manasik person. Kama manasik means a one who uses or who is driven by his emotions and uses his mental faculty to satisfy his desires or emotions. Kama manasik, right? He's like a slave to his emotions. Now, such a person may drown in the water of emotions because of the whole character flaw. And in fact, that is the constant battlefield for a spiritual disciple. To because from time to time, probably every day or every few days, there might be some situations which evoke perhaps strong emotions, right? And we have to be watchful, mindful, which means the mind is taking over the emotions. So from kama taking the control over the mind, there is a battle which is won when the tendency is reversed. The mind is able to control the emotions. With a clear mind, the lower emotions, the negative emotions, they get transmuted with a clear mind. So, and that is a very constant, I would say, the battlefield, right? Now, another perspective which came to my mind when I was reflecting this was a boat carrying people and taking them to their destinations is suggestive of our duty as a human being, helping each other in the journey we are all into. We could be in different boats, but we are all in the same ocean. Okay. So, in life's journeys that we go through, we come together with some people, and at the end of the journey, we part ways. Perhaps we come together with some people again in different forms, in different lifetimes, in different journeys, in different shores to write different stories, right? And if we cannot help others, if we cannot bring smile to others, if we cannot lift someone up, if we cannot be the shoulder to cry on, if we cannot heal someone's wound, if we cannot be the light in the moment of someone's darkness, then we are just perhaps the pile of dead wood, not a boat. Because the boat signifies flow, rhythm, life current, and not stagnation. It always moves. That is the purpose of the boat, to move, to fulfill its purpose. So, if in our hearts we don't allow ourselves to be untied or freed from shackles, we don't allow ourselves to be paddled gently, nudged by the guru's hands, if we struggle due to the weight of the pedal, guess what happens? We lose our peace. We remain stuck in the mud, and we cease to be what we truly are, right? So, well, yeah, the idea is to understand, to realize what we truly have come down for, and then fulfill our destiny. Some people ask, oh, what is my destiny? How do I know this? Oh, it's a long future, right? The long lifetime. But the way Master explained is, look, it is not always important to know what your destiny is. It is more important that you take that next step which the teacher asks you to take. And when you take that step, another door is open for you. You cross that door, you trust the teacher, you take that step, another door is open for you. And soon you realize, oh, wow, just by following what the teacher asked me to do, I reached my goal. Many of the times, people remain stuck. I have some students who, I don't know for how many years, we have been telling them, hey, just follow simple instructions. Just do it. Oh, well, they hear nicely, but they don't do anything about it. And after so many years, I see them and say they are still struggling, they're still getting hurt. Well, there are two ways to learn, right? Either you fall down and get hurt and then probably learn your lesson, which is a long, tiring, difficult way to learn. Or you say, okay, right, somebody else has been hurt, and the person tells, okay, you know what? If you do this, you won't get hurt. So why don't you just do this? So you avoid getting hurt, and yet you get the essence of that person's experiences and move faster and reach your destination. Right? If you don't know where you're going, Google Map helps you, right? Without Google Map, you could be lost. Well, a guru is like your spiritual GPS, giving you the guidance. The boat, the biggest of the ships, also, when they are in the sea, also need a lighthouse. They also need the North Star, the best and the biggest of the ships. If not, they will get lost in the sea. Okay. So it was a combination of what we wanted to talk about, last month, and of course, we also had Master's birthday a few days ago. Uh, these thoughts were lingering on my mind, and I thought probably this is the perfect time to talk about Guru as such, and a Guru like our beloved teacher, Master Aug'24, a truly spiritual giant. I think many of us have been lucky. Not many of us, I think all of us are lucky. Those who met him and those who have not met him physically. Both ways, we are lucky. Because those who have met him physically had an opportunity to be with him, with his energies, and truly experience the nearness. But then those who have not met him also physically, and they are still very lucky because for them, the teacher still lives on with the teachings. They do not see the teacher tied by the image, right? They are still able to feel his presence in their life and guiding them. Invisible boatman, if you will. Okay, so I think we're just grateful that he's given us everything that we could ask for. Just have to take the next step. Okay. Anyway, so that was a short talk. I hope it was helpful. We will meditate now. So sit comfortably, close your eyes. Keep your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. We will do the great invocation first. Raise your hands in blessing. Visualize Mother Earth in front of you. Silently or verbally. Repeat after me. The great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person, every being. Let light descend on earth. We will chant Om. Oh, from the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May Christ return to earth. Oh, from the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men. The purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend on earth. Oh, from the center, which we call the race of men, the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. Let light, love, and power manifest, anchor the divine plan on earth. So be it. Now put your hands down for a moment. Just be aware of your heart. Visualize in the center of your chest a beautiful red rose. And inside this red rose, visualize the face of, of someone you love very dearly. Smile at that person and tell them how much you love them, how much you care for them. Be aware that the other person is smiling back at you. Now be aware of your crown. Visualize a beautiful white lotus on your crown, on top of your head. And inside this beautiful white lotus, visualize the face of someone whom you truly respect, whom you truly revere. It could be the image of your teacher, your guru, or even God to you. Offer your salutations. Smile. Tell them that how grateful you are for them. And you say thank you. Visualize and be aware that this beautiful white lotus is becoming bigger and brighter. So be it. Now raise your hands in blessing. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Visualize Mother Earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown. Be aware of your palms. Silently or verbally repeat after me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there is hatred in the world, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon and forgiveness. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love, for it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Allow yourself to be a channel of the energies of love, peace, forgiveness, hope, faith, light, and joy, and share this energy with the entire earth. May every person, every being on earth be blessed, without exception. Visualize the aura of the earth turning pinkish golden, with the energy coming out of your hands, surrounding the entire earth. May every person, every being on Mother Earth be blessed. May all the sentient beings in the higher worlds, the middle worlds, the lower worlds, in all dimensions, in all directions, be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. So be it. May all the sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. So be it. Let all the continents of Mother Earth be blessed, be healed. Let all the countries be blessed, be healed. Let all the people in all the countries be blessed, be healed. So be it. May all the people around the world be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. So be it. May all the people on earth be blessed with wisdom and discernment. So be it. With loving kindness and generosity. So be it. With goodwill and the will to do good. So be it. May these blessings reach all the areas of earth, especially which need healing, which needs more blessings, where there are conflicts or any natural calamities or disasters. May all be blessed. Particularly, let's bless Wayanad in India, Assam, which are affected by torrential rains, all other parts of our country which are affected by the rains. Let all the people be blessed, be healed. May their life be blessed, be healed. May their life be rebuilt. So be it. May they be blessed with hope and with faith. So be it. All those who are helping be blessed. So be it. May whole of our country, India, Bharat, be blessed, be healed. May the soil of our country be healed. The whole of Bharat be blessed with prosperity and abundance, spirituality, with spiritual abundance. Let all the people be blessed. Let the minds of all the people of our country be blessed, be healed. So be it. Let light, love, and power descend and anchor on whole of our country. So be it. Bless your home. Bless all your family members. Be aware that there is an energy of peace descending down into your home like a vortex of energy, covering your entire home. And from your home, it is going deep down into the earth. So be it. Be aware that there is another vortex of energy of forgiveness coming down into your home, filling your entire home, and going down into Mother Earth. Be aware of the energy of love descending on your home like a vortex of energy, filling your entire home and going down into the earth. So be it. Bless all your family members. May they be blessed, be healed. Let there be harmony, peace, love, patience, tolerance, understanding, flexibility, forgiveness among all the family members. So be it. Now be aware of anybody in your home who needs healing. Visualize them healthy, completely healed, very happy. Visualize them smiling or even laughing. They are wondering at the miracle. They are very grateful. Let these healing energies miraculously heal them right now, now, now. So be it. In the name of Supreme God, in the name of Lord Maha Guruji Mailing, in the name of Master Chua Sui, and all the holy gurus and holy masters, so be it. So it is. May they be healed. So be it. Let us also be aware and send healing energies to the entire blessings list. Let all the people be blessed, be healed on all levels. So be it. May all of you be blessed. May all your wishes be blessed. Those who have written the Kriya Shaktis can keep the Kriya Shaktis in front of you. If you have not written your wishes, you may just be aware of your wishes in your mind. Visualize the end result. Be aware of a crown. Be aware of the golden energy coming out of your hands, going towards your wishes and wishes of others also. May all your wishes be blessed. May they be materialized, manifested fully, properly, and rapidly. Right now, now, now. With God, all is possible. So be it. So it is. As your heart desires, so it is. May all of you be blessed. May all your needs be met for the rest of your lifetimes. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Release the energy. Say, cut, cut, cut. To the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguru Jimeling, to Master Chua Koksui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, healing ministers, spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, and to all the great ones, we thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you in full faith. We thank you. You may gently open your eyes with a big, big smile. Okay, we hope you're okay. We hope you also had a good, deep meditation. Now, after the meditation, it is advisable that you do exercises, of course, to absorb the energy, also to expel the used up energy. Uh, Sorry, not expel used up energy, expel the excess energy. Maybe I'm spacing out a little bit. Anyway, so thank you for joining us. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Atma. Namaste to all of you.